everyone. My name is Dr. Emma Shapiro, and I am a busy physical therapist just like you. Whether you are a PT, OT, assistant, speech therapist, we're really excited to talk about HelloNote today. And more specifically, we're going to be diving into how HelloNote can calm your fears about billing and insurance. I know it can be so confusing starting a practice, and one of your biggest fears is actually, how do I bill correctly? And so with HelloNote, they have we are going to show you exactly what I mean, but they've got everything set up to really teach you how to do that properly so that you can get reimbursed. So with that being said, hi Steve from HelloNote. Nice to see you again, and thank you for popping on.
Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Pleasure to be on and chat with you. It's been a while since we last chatted, so I'm excited. So thank
Yeah.
you for taking some time.
You're welcome. Well, go ahead and pull up your screen here. So today
Yeah.
is going to be really focused, everyone. But I know that it's easy to do the treatments. It's pretty easy to find clients. But really, this is that fear. This is that hesitation into making the jump into starting your own therapy clinic, whether it be in person, brick and mortar, home to home. And so we're going to dive into exactly how HelloNote can help simplify this portion. Now, HelloNote does much more than billing and documentation. They are a very robust and full-featured platform. So if you're interested in HelloNote, just go to HelloNote.com and sign up. They've got, you can put in your information and you'll meet with one of their reps online, and the rep can sort of show you everything on the back end in greater detail and also answer your specific questions. So today is just a small snippet of the extreme robustness that HelloNote has to offer.
Awesome. Appreciate it. I'm trying to share my screen. We're
Yes.
sharing the access, so once I have it, we'll dive right in.
So sorry. Let's see
No
here.
problem. No problem. Just want to make sure that I didn't do anything wrong.
No, try to see if you can do it now.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Now I can click on my screen.
Good.
All right. So let me know if it came up, if it's viewable.
Yes, I can see it now. Thanks.
Awesome. So yeah, as you said, Emma, one of the biggest challenges and fear a lot of people have with the practice, whether you're just starting out with the practice or even if you are already doing billing, you might not feel comfortable with it. So if you're just starting out, it's always that fear of how I'm going to do billing. You know, you hear all these stories, denials, eligibility authorizations, all this stuff. So that's why we're here to help. So HelloNote is focused on making sure that you learn the process. We want you to know how to do your own billing because HelloNote is an all-in-one system, and billing is part of our system. Training is part of our system, right? There's no extra cost for us to show you how to do your own billing. We connect you to the clearinghouse. We allow you to submit your claims and pass them along to the insurance. And then once you get paid, you go and post your payments. So everything is inclusive in the system, and that's our goal here to make sure that you know exactly how to do that. And if you are established, right, that doesn't mean that you don't have questions or you don't have issues with billing. So we learn, we adapt, we make many improvements. Just this year alone, we added some automation features already, which has been a game changer, yeah, for our clients. And I'll discuss a little bit. So let me show you from the screen just quickly. So this is our ready to send screen. So essentially, anytime a therapist finalizes a note, right? If it's not in a draft, if it is not pending cosign, that means it's ready to be billed, right? So this is the screen that shows you that. It tells you exactly what the therapist billed, and you have a clear picture of what's going on. So you make a decision now as from either a biller or you're doing your own practice management. You have you making a decision now that you are good with all of this, and now you want to submit it to billing. So what we have is we call it an audit tool, which essentially is a scrubbing process. So we look at the note, we look at it from a perspective of billing and demographics, right? Like not only just billing, making sure the units are good, because you'll be surprised. We catch so many errors where someone forgets to put in a date of birth, right? Something simple, or therapist NPI. It happens all the time. Because when you run a practice, you want to focus your energy more on sometimes marketing and treating patients, and it's okay. Like you can forget to put something in, right? So we're all human. So if you go to actions and you click audit, notice what it says, right? It says missing insurance, provider NPI, case for referring physician. So obviously you don't want to send this to the insurance like that because you're just going to get a technical denial. So that's why we alert you, and then you can go and fix whatever you need to fix in the system. It's very, very simple. And then once it passes the audit, then it goes into the next tab, which is called audited. So anything in the audited tab are essentially your clean claims ready to actually be submitted. So just from this screen, and by the way, you can batch. You can batch audit, you can batch submit. You can also automate that. We now have a feature where as therapists are doing notes, once they submit the note and it's clean, it can actually go and get sent out right away to the insurance without you actually having to go into the screen. Now, it is optional. We have many users that like the screen. They want to go in and check everything before it gets submitted. So both options are available. But yeah, even from this screen, essentially you just press select all. There were multiple claims. You press submit, and that's it. It shoots over to the clearinghouse. So it doesn't get more simpler than that, especially with the automation feature where it checks the claim once a therapist finalizes it, right? And once it goes to the clearinghouse, you can also either have it auto release to the insurance or decide if you want to look through it first before actually releasing it. So again, very simple process. We have a full training on this as well. We also help you learn about like how denials can happen, how to check eligibility, authorizations. All of that is built into the system, and we learn every day. Every day from our clients, we learn. They tell us, oh, a new situation came up. So if a new situation comes up for you, it most likely comes up for somebody else, or it will come up for somebody else. So that's why we are very community driven, and feedback is extremely important to us. So that's how we grow with our clients, by making sure that we adapt and to make our system fresh and adapt with the changes. But yeah, and then from here, once the claim gets sent out, you can either go into the clearinghouse or have it auto release. But I do want to show you also on the import side, when I go to ERA 835, so anytime you do get paid by the insurance, or insurances, I should say, it comes over here automatically. We have that automation now, and you could see exactly what you billed, what you got paid, and then you can expand on the claims and decide you want to post it, you want to rebill it, whatever it is. And then you can also track history. I can click already posted, press generate, and then it actually breaks up all the insurances. It tells me billed, paid, all of that. And that's it. And I have everything in here. I can expand it. I can run reports. Yeah, just pretty much everything is seamless. And again, based on feedback, we were able to make it work, right? So we did our best to do market research, listen to our clients, and bring something to the market where it's easy to use at an affordable price, right?
Yeah,
So
I like self audits. I think that's such a great
yeah,
idea. I mean, might as well save some clicks. It's like,
yeah,
obviously I want it to be audited, so make that automated. So I love the fact that you guys did that, and I can definitely vouch. Steve is constantly listening, and this is therapist built too as well. So
yes.
that's why this is such an amazing tool, because they really understand our day-to-day needs and our challenges, and are adapting and listening. So Steve's not just saying that; they really do come out with new versions all the time that are so innovative. And so this is great. Now, I know we do have some people that don't only bill insurance, and they're also using sometimes super bills. And I know HelloNote makes it really easy to do super bills as well. So maybe just for some of those people, can we show that briefly as well, just to assuage them that if you're cash or if you're insurance, HelloNote makes it really easy to run your practice.
Yeah, absolutely. So HelloNote is also built for self-pay as well. So as Emma, as you said, sometimes you bill insurance, but you're not in network with the insurance and you need to provide a super bill, or you're cash based and you just need to provide super bill. So everything is included in there. So just as an example, let me use this patient. And what's cool about HelloNote is you can actually bounce around from tab to tab, right? So you see, I have multiple tabs open. You can right click, open link in new tab, and so on. So
I
all of
love that. I'm so bad. I have so many tabs. I'm like
you
a
have,
tab
yeah,
queen.
me too. I have three monitors plus tabs on every monitor. And you know what? I think that everybody's now like that,
Yeah.
right? Because where we get used to technology and we have so many things open, it only makes more sense to have something that organizes your kind of day-to-day operation. So yeah, I think that's the tabs. I remember when there wasn't any tabs on browsers. It was like one kind of browser, and then if you wanted another one, you had to open up a new version of the browser to open up another. Now you have the tabs on top, so
Yeah.
it gets pretty crazy. But I'm thankful for that because then you don't have to keep multiple windows open. But yeah, so let me show you here. So for example, if you just want to print the super bill, so you just go to print note, you click super bill, you press print. It even asks you if you want to print the payment detail, patient payment details, because if you're doing like a prompt pay discount, it will show you what the patient paid and what the super bill is. So yeah, you just print it out from here. Let's see. So I'm just gonna scroll down here. But yeah, it has everything you need here. Um, it has your signatures, all of that, and you can provide that to the patient, to the insurance, and you're good to go. I mean, just pretty seamless process. Yeah, you can also e-fax this as well. So if you ever needed to e-fax it to a provider or something, we have that in the system as well.
Lovely. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, any key questions that you often get about billing that maybe we can answer real fast before you head out as to
Sure.
any key questions or concerns you often hear that maybe some of our listeners may be also wondering?
Yes, absolutely. I hear a lot of questions. So the first question I always hear is, that somebody wants to hire a biller right away, right? Which I think there's always pros on both sides, whether you do your own billing or you hire in-house versus outsourcing, right? There's pros and cons to both, and it has to fit your business. And that's one of the things we do when we speak to every client is we understand your needs. So if your needs truly require an outside biller, then absolutely get an outside biller because it's your revenue, it's your money. We want you to get paid. You didn't get paid, you wouldn't, pay us, and we wouldn't be able to scale our platform. So and yeah, we do work with billers, so there's no issue on that. And then if you wanted to do your own billing, we train you on it. So that's why one of the first questions or one of the common questions we get is, billing. How could I, find a biller that works with your system? So it's important to kind of understand your own business and understand at what point do you need to outsource your biller or billing, I should say. But yeah, both options work. So that's one common question. So we personally prefer let us show you how to do your billing, especially while you're smaller, just starting out, because you're going to know what questions to ask when you hire a biller. Okay, because you want to have a good relationship with the biller as well. The other question is eligibility. And just quickly, I'm not going to show you like a real eligibility,
Yeah.
but in our system, you can click add insurance. You can put in all the insurances that you want, Medicaid, Medicare, whatever insurances that you want, you put that in. ID numbers, I'm just going to put in here like any blank stuff. I'll save it. And then when you click actions, we have an option called check eligibility. So right in the system, you can actually check eligibility for the patient, and you can upload a copy right into the chart. So one other common question is, with Medicare, somebody's on home health, and home health picks up the patient while you're picking them up, and so on. But you check eligibility, and you have proof that patient was not seen on home health. And we have clients that have sent appeals for that because HelloNote saved it. So I think that is important. And let's see, last thing I'll tell you, because I could talk a lot about the questions, but another thing is authorizations, because people get scared taking private insurances, which again, you shouldn't be scared to take. You just have to know the right way to handle it, right? How to run eligibility properly, ask the right questions to the insurance, and then see the patient, because the patient at the end of the day needs the care, right? And if you're the only provider in the area, you're a good provider for that patient, and you have nobody else to refer them to, then you may consider either credentialing or either superbill, private pay, whatever it is. But as far as authorizations, a lot of questions come in. I won't take private insurances because I know they have authorizations. Well, that's not a good reason not to take a patient, right? You just need a good system to keep track of that and make sure that you're not going to go over the authorization to not get paid. So one thing we have here is an authorization number you can put in, right? It tracks how many visits. On top of visits, you can also put in the date range, because sometimes the insurance gives you like the end date, right? And you put all that in, you press save, and that's it. And we track it. We tell you how many visits you used up, how many visits remaining. You can also set up alerts for that, run reports. But yeah, it's not scary. And then
I
as
love
we do
that.
those,
I love that. Oh my God, that's so needed. I'm the worst at keeping track of that. So that is
yeah,
like so needed. Oh my gosh, yes.
yeah, appreciate that. And yeah, and insurances are not lenient, meaning if you see a patient over the auth period, it's not like you can call them and say, hey, just waive it for me, it's okay. They're going to say absolutely not. And I don't think I've ever had a client that successfully ever won an appeal or anything because they forgot or they went over when they shouldn't have. So our system does alert you. You can also even get an daily email from HelloNote to tell you any reminders that you set up for yourself. So you could set up like, request a new auth, and you set that up, and then HelloNote will send you a daily email when it's due for that reminder. So lots of cool stuff. I'm sure we can have a lot of sessions to go over different parts, but billing is a huge component, and I just want to make sure everyone feels kind of comfortable to do their own billing, or at least learn the process of billing if you're just starting out or if you have a practice already. So yeah.
I love that. I love that. Well, I love the reminders and the notifications, and it seems like you said we can really customize all these different emails and these reminders. So
Yeah.
that's so helpful because as a busy clinic, and then as you're starting to scale, you can't
Yes.
always have to watch all of your different therapists and assistants.
Uh-huh.
These reminders are helping your whole clinic run. I think this is so wonderfully thought out, and billing super easy for cash pay, private pay, multiple insurances, or if you're just focused on Medicare, really making sure that we can make this easy, streamlined, efficient, and reduce any errors that you may have. So this is really wonderful, and I love the fact that you guys are providing some education. I think my last question for you is, are you doing that like on a one-on-one basis, or do you have ongoing webinars or trainings? How do you help people sort of better understand the system, as well as some of those nuances that you talked about? Because I can see there's like lots of little nuances maybe I wouldn't even realize.
Right. You're right. You're right. So great question. So we do a lot of one-on-ones, right? So
I
one-on-one,
love that. Yes, I love one-on-ones. They're the
yeah,
best.
and that's what we love too, because everyone has different needs and they learn at different paces and things like that. So yeah, we do one-on-one trainings. Even any client that just signs up to HelloNote already gets scheduled for 3 onboardings, right? With the inclusive of billing. So we have an awesome team. We wouldn't be where we are without our team. I'm extremely personally thankful for our team. And our clients, because without our clients as well, we wouldn't get the feedback to be where we are. Because when we have clients signing up, they are super impressed, and they even say we're ahead of the game because I have clients that one feedback of like, oh, insurance needed like a certain setup for the rule, right? That one client, and then we implemented that feature, and then other clients all of a sudden said, they love that feature because the insurances started doing it to them too. So it seems like different insurances and plans don't always have the same rules set up right away. So that's why we love being receptive to feedback, because eventually it'll catch up and you're going to need that same feature somebody else requested, or whatever rule it was. So yeah, extremely thankful for our team and our clients, because we truly strive to be a community-driven EMR and billing solution.
Wonderful. Well, you guys are. I highly recommend HelloNote. And for those of you interested in learning more about HelloNote, hopefully this has inspired you to, hey, just hop on one of those one-on-ones and see if it works for your practice. You can definitely go to HelloNote.com and you'll see they've got a little chat bot there that you can pop up and request a little one-on-one. You can also, they've got contact forms there, and just put in your info and we'll get you scheduled with a one-on-one to make sure this is the right fit for you, whether or not you're brand new clinic or you are a clinic with lots and lots of users. HelloNote is very scalable and easy to implement and easy to transition over. So please check them out at HelloNote.com. And thank you so much, Steve, for continuing to share all this amazing information. And then for those of you listening, if you have any questions, any future webinars you want us to do with Steve and HelloNote, just put in the comments below. We listen to your feedback and we're happy to continue to share the behind the scenes here to help you create the best practice and most profitable practice that you can. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it, Emma.